Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Whitney Kmetz, a nutrition educator out of CCE, Chenango County, and today I'm going to be making easy stuffed shells for you to try. Before we begin this recipe, you always want to make sure that you're washing your hands with warm soapy water for about 20 seconds just to remove any type of germs that you may have on your hands. Also, preheat your oven to 375 degrees and lightly coat your pan of choice that you're using with a non-stick cooking spray, and then just set it aside. Then we get into the fun part, okay? So this is a great recipe that we can use frozen spinach. Frozen spinach is a great alternative to fresh that you can get all year round. So what I did was I drained this spinach from the package with a drainer to make sure I got a lot of the water out, and I'm going to put it right in my container here. And then I'm going to be adding in cottage cheese, and it's going to be about 12 ounces of cottage cheese. Now, cottage cheese would fit under the dairy group, but cottage cheese does have quite a bit of sodium, so we still want to make sure that we are not having this all the time. And also you'll notice too that I got a low fat. A low fat is definitely going to be better than the high fat. So I put 12 ounces of the cottage cheese in here. And then also 1 cup of mozzarella. This mozzarella is part skim, which is definitely going to be better than a whole milk version. So I'm going to add the 1 cup of the cheese in here. And then also, easy enough, it's the seasonings. And so this is 1.5 teaspoons of dried oregano, and then also 1/4 teaspoon of a black pepper, just lightly mixed in here. We're going to give this all a nice stir. And this is super easy, so this is the filling for our stuffed shells that we're going to be having. When you're buying the shells, we always try to make at least half of our grains whole, but stuffed shells tends to be one that is a little bit more challenging to find in the whole wheat version. But just keeping in mind that we really do want to try to have more whole grains versus refined, just because they do allow us a great source of fiber and they are extremely heart healthy. Okay, so our filling is all made. Now for the next step. Okay, so our pan is lightly coated. It's been set aside. Now what we're going to do is take your jar of sauce, desired whatever you would like, put half of it in here. And better yet, if you had homemade sauce, this would be a great time to use something like that. And then we're going to take our shells and stuff them. Okay, so I have a bigger spoon. I'm actually going to go to a smaller spoon here. That would probably work better. Perfect. And then this is such the easy part. So typically when I would make stuffed shells, I would always have to pre-cook the noodles. And this recipe is great. You don't have to do that. All you have to do is add 1 cup of water. So this is fabulous. So I'm going to finish stuffing these and then we'll keep going on. Okay, so my shells are all stuffed, ready to go. Also, I added in 1 cup of water with the mixture. It is a little bit soupy, but if you do it over the bowl that it's in, and then you can also just put the extra kind of slop in here because it can kind of cook with this. And then all you're going to do is just pour the rest of the sauce over top of these. And then how much ever mozzarella cheese you have left, if you have half a cup like it says, or if you have a little bit more, add it all in. And then here we have this quick and easy stuffed shell recipe to do. I think I'm honestly so excited because typically I always cook my stuffed shells, and as long as this one turns out, this is such a great alternative, and it saves yourself so much time by not having to pre-cook the shells. Thank you so much, everybody. You are going to pop this in the oven now for an hour at 375 degrees, and I hope you enjoyed this delicious dish. Have a great day.